anticipated summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin tomorrow. ABC's Karen Travers has more from Geneva.
The meetings are expected to last 4 to 5 hours. The first session, President Biden and his Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Putin and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Later, each side bringing in senior staff. On President Biden's agenda, cybersecurity, Russia's election interference, human rights, and Ukraine. Karen Travers, ABC News, traveling with the president in Geneva.
FBI Director Christopher Wray appeared alongside military officials to discuss the response to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Mr. Wray asked if the FBI deserves any blame for what happened.
Our goal is about 1,000, and anytime there's an attack, much less an attack as horrific and spectacular as what happened on January 6th, we consider that to be unacceptable, and we are absolutely determined to make sure that we're doing our part with our partners to make sure it never happens again.
After a year of remote learning, some parents are worried about their children retaining what they learned while they're off this summer. MKEwithkids.com Keely Hertz tells Wisconsin's Morning News there are a couple of things to focus on.
If kids can continue reading throughout the summer, that is the single most important thing for all ages. 20 to 30 minutes is what they suggest, but just having it be a fun part of their daily routine.
Math is also an important subject to keep refreshing. Callie suggests working in some math problems while cooking or in connection to other summer activities. Most importantly, keep it fun. Aaron Rodgers may be unhappy with the Packers, but doesn't seem to regret his off-season of discontent. In a press event previewing his upcoming golf match with Tom Brady, Rodgers made light of his football-less off-season.
Just relax, to not be bothered, to not have any obligations or anything going on. I think that's what this off-season's been about. It's been about really enjoying my time and spending it where I want to spend it and not feeling like I have to go anywhere, not having any responsibilities, but still being an NFL player. At the same time, it's been great.
Rodgers was absent from this month's mandatory off-season activities with the Packers. QB has threatened to retire if he doesn't get traded. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 6:06.
Accident mortgages and equal housing lender, NMLS ID 2553668.
This is Chief Homebuyer Helper Brian Wickert. Recent MLS numbers show 8 out of 10 home shoppers paid over the asking price in the most popular $200,000 to $300,000 price range. 4 out of 10 paid $20,000 or more over asking. Winning offers today typically give the seller some wiggle room on the appraised value, and that scares most buyers more than it should. Accunet Home Consultants can show you how giving the seller some wiggle room on that appraisal typically does not require bringing more money to closing. That's if you're starting with at least 10% down. We'll then craft your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval to clearly show the seller you can make good on the terms of your offer, and then back that up with our exclusive $2,000 guarantee. You can do this, but not by yourself with your smartphone while you're walking through an open house. Put the power of Accunet and our rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval on your home buying team. Just click on the blue button at Accunet.com to get started. That's ACCUNET.com.
Hey, Giacomo, what is the secret ingredient that makes Palermo's Wisconsin's hometown pizza?
Well, let me think, Angelo. Some people think it's our great crust, others think it's our savory sauces, but it's really our people.
That's right. That's why we partnered with Workforce Health at Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. We have over 600 people working really hard for us, and Workforce Health keeps them going strong. Yep, they customize a program just for us. 3 times a week, they offer on-site medical care, health screenings, and more. And our employees love it.
And while the goal of our clinic is to keep employees healthier and happier, since it started, we've lowered our turnover rate by 27%. It's a great thing.
Plus, by taking care of our people, we're taking care of our community too.
That's right, little brother.
Palermo's and Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Workforce Health. A great partner. See what they can do for your company at workforcehealth.org.
Time for a WTMJ sports update. The Nets announcing that James Harden is questionable for today's game against the Bucks. We'll have coverage of that starting at 7 p.m. with the pregame tip-off around 7:30. Meanwhile, the Brewers hope to avenge their loss from the Reds last night with another game at American Family Field this evening. Coverage will begin on 94.5 ESPN at 6:35 with the pregame. First pitch is at 7:10. WTMJ, ILoveWI.com, time saver traffic, and it is looking all right except for where the zipper merge is taking place, 4145 southbound, County Road 2 to the Zoo. That begins at Capitol Drive. and it is going to take you 26 minutes to travel that stretch, an extra 11. Northbound, not as bad. More used to the merge now. 12 minutes, that's an extra 2 from the zoo to Good Hope Road. Elsewhere, travel time's looking good. 94 outbound, downtown to the zoo, 7 minutes. 43 northbound, downtown to Good Hope Road, 8 minutes. 94 outbound from the Marquette to Layton Avenue, also 8 minutes.
Traffic is sponsored by Hall Mazda Milwaukee. Visit hallmazdamilwaukee.com.
Help your fellow commuters. Report accidents and slowdowns to the Hall Mazda traffic zip line at 414-203-8100. Visit Hall Mazda during Mazda's season of discovery.
The WTMJ forecast, it's going to be mostly clear tonight. Lows 57 along the lakefront, 50 inland. Wednesday, mostly sunny, pleasant, cooler by the lake. Highs 71 on the lakefront, 81 inland. Thursday starts off partly cloudy, windy, warmer with thunderstorms by the evening. Highs around 87. Friday, some morning thunder showers and clearing. Still windy, warm, highs around 88. For the weekend, mostly sunny, breezy. Highs upper 70s by the lake, 80s inland. Right now in Madison, 73 degrees. In Green Bay, 73. In Waukesha, 72. And in Milwaukee, 65 degrees. Breaking news, stories to care about, full show podcasts, and more. The place to go when you need to know. WTMJ.com and the WTMJ mobile app. I'm Rusty Melberg, signing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 6:10.
Your day may be over, but your night has just begun. And you found the right place to spend it. This encapsulates everything, you guys. This is everything that we have come to hate about politics.
Thought you do a good job. I like listening to you and Pat King and you guys do a good job of dissecting the news, the sports, anything and everything, and making us laugh, cry, and sometimes get frustrated.
When did I make you cry?
Well, they'll cry with happiness.
Oh, happy tears. Okay. This is WTMJ Night. Funny? Sucks. It does. I'm sorry. You've got a bit of a Guinness and you're rocking it back and hail to the chief we have chosen for the nation. Yeah, it does kind of sound like this. Oh, now live from Radio City in Milwaukee with Greg Pancake Hill. Everything is simpler when there's a cow's head in the mouth.
When there's a mediator of sorts.
Yes, and if the mediator... Oh, this is even... All right, put your nose in. Point and pick. We got an hour to go in the show. I feel like I've reached the high. Now we got to figure how do we follow that? Here's Scott Morris. It's a new opening. And it reminds me I forgot to run. I promised.
This will be my first lesson.
Yeah, no. I just remembered right there hearing that. That's right. The last time we had a show, I said I would try to run. Like a block.
There wasn't even a distance on it. You were just going to try to run.
But I was going to aim for a block. And then anything beyond that would be special. No, I forgot. Completely forgot. Well, we have another show tomorrow night. It'll be a 3-hour show. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to run a block. Make a note here. Note to self. Run on Wednesday. There we go. Yeah, we just had you for about 47 more minutes. And then we're going to send things to Fiserv Forum. Ted isn't in Brooklyn, right?
I don't think so, no.
When are they going to let him travel?
They let some writers travel.
Exactly.
This is weird.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Sounds like he's like captured.
If the Bucks make the NBA Finals, will they let him travel?
Oh, I would hope so.
Here's the bigger question. Would they let Justin Garcia travel?
I would hope so.
I hope not. Because I root against Justin's success.
I thought you wanted him closer here.
Okay. But, yeah, so we have the Bucks in Game 5. Hart, is he going to play? Are you hitting refresh on the Twitter?
So, per Justin Garcia,
oh, good.
that it's still questionable, and he says ultimately it is James Harden's decision tonight whether he will play.
That hamstring torn from the bone. And it's going to be flapping in the breeze.
Flapping?
A flapping hamstring. And he is never going to be able to play competitive basketball again. I'm just saying, gotta be careful with things like that. So, not a must-win. We're back to non-must-wins. Last time it was a must-win. Now we're back to not being a must-win. That's why I'm a strict constructionist on the phrase a must-win. We'll talk a little bit about the Bucks and the Nets right before 7 o'clock when we send it to Ted and to Justin. But I am actually, as the headline says, hours away from showdown with Putin, for Biden and Putin, as tensions rise. This is going to get interesting.
How they play basketball?
It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one. Biden will fly in with the aviator glasses on. He'll fly in an F-14 fighter jet. He'll land on the tarmac. He'll saunter in, Top Gun style and everything. Meanwhile, Putin will enter, shirtless, on horseback. No, he's going to ride an ox. I think he's got to take it up a notch. Putin will also have aviators. He will arrive shirtless on an ox. And the two men will meet. I have learned, my sources are telling me there will not be a meal served. There will be no meal served. They will not, quote, break bread, end quote, according to my sources, which may be the same as monitors, am I right? But for right now, it's my sources. And they will meet for a few hours. I'm kind of pumped for this. I would like to be a fly on the wall. We'll see how much we learn of what happens behind the scenes and how much we can bring that to. You know what I would really want? I would really want some audio, because that would be prime WTMJ9's bedtime material. If we get the joint, and I don't know that we are. I'm doubtful that we're going to get the joint news conference like we did with Trump and Putin, which was a crazy show. I don't know that we're going to get a Biden-Putin joint press conference. And if we do, ladies and gentlemen, you have my personal guarantee that we will make it the subject of a bedtime in the near future here on WTMJ Night. So when we come back, we have some very significant news regarding Alfonso Morales. We will give you the countdown, because we'll also check to make sure that he and the city have not reached an agreement in the next 2 minutes. And we'll give you the countdown to Morales returning to the job, plus getting another lawsuit in federal court. That's the other big news regarding Alfonso Morales, the saga. Nobody follows this Morales saga like we do. Others do as well, but nobody quite the way Pancake and I do here on WTMJ Nights. You're listening to WTMJ Nights. It's a Bucks playoff game day. You're all tied up in 2 games apiece, and momentum continues as the Bucks and Nets head back to Brooklyn. Our game day coverage with Ted Davis kicks off tonight at 7. Bucks playoff basketball.
This series is now a best of 3, as we're tied
right here on WTMJ.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus. I'm Weston. What's your question?
Will you open a Hasselus mattress near us?
Where do you live?
On Mars.
The planet?
Affirmative.
You know, someday we will open an employee-free showroom on Mars. After all, we carry Tempur-Pedic, which is made with pressure-relieving material originally designed by NASA to absorb the G-force of liftoff.
We find this mattress appealing.
And right now, when you purchase a Tempur-Pedic mattress from Hasselus, we'll give you a $300 Visa gift card.
Is that in Mars dollars?
Or choose an instant savings of $300 when you upgrade to an adjustable base.
Calculating.
Plus, get up to 24 months interest-free financing.
Please bring Tempur-Pedic to us.
Sure, we offer free next-day delivery.
Mars is over 150 Earth days away.
No problem.
Hasselus customer service is extraordinary.
I guess you'd say it's out of this world?
Attempt at humor, unsuccessful.
Open 9 to 9 every day. Find a location near you or shop online at Hasselus.com. Hasselus, employee-free, guaranteed.
Hey, DQ fans, the Girl Scout Thin Mints Blizzard is here with Girl Scout cookies and world-famous soft serve. Grab it today, only at your DQ. Happy tastes good. Erectile dysfunction. Most guys don't want to talk about it, but secretly would love a solution. A discreet solution that is effective and painless. Meet with someone incompetent at Peak Performance for Men. Their new technology stimulates stem cells, which has led to a success rate of
Don't waste your time and money with painful implants, pumps, or needles that show no results. Erectile dysfunction is a common reality for men all over the world. That's why you hear companies pitching all kinds of procedures, which oftentimes sound scary and don't work. Here's this revolutionary, natural, pain-free remedy from Peak Performance for Men. It's been a breakthrough for so many guys. Some you may know. They just like to keep it secret. Achieve your peak performance by calling Peak Performance for Men today. 414-295-8181. That's 414-295-8181. Or visit them online at peakperformanceformen.org.
You're listening to WTMJ Night. The threat of inflation increasing daily. How will it affect? How could it affect? Or will it affect? Well, we'll see if it affects you and your family. Join WTMJ's Steve Scafidi and Dave Spano from Annex Wealth Management for another live webinar. They had one of these, like a month ago, maybe 5-6 weeks ago. Big success. So they're going to do it again. It's called Summer School, How Inflation Affects Investing. When is it, Scott? It's Wednesday, June 23rd at 4 p.m. So the 23rd, that's next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't tell Brooke here. To register, please go to WTMJ.com. All right, do that. Spots fill up fast. Now, there's something I've been doing every show for the last 27 days, and that is it's our countdown to the return of current, former, but still kind of current. I don't know what the term is. Milwaukee Police Chief Alfonso Morales. If you remember, 27 days ago, a judge ruled that within 45 days of this ruling, Alfonso Morales must be reinstated and must be put back in office, must be put back behind the desk. Well, that again was 27 days ago, which means today, Tuesday, June 15th, 18 days remaining. 18 days left. And counting. Until Alfonso Morales will be reinstated per this judge's order as Milwaukee's police chief. Today, 18 days and counting. But we've also learned late this afternoon that he's stepping up the litigation. He and Franklin Gimbel, who, by the way, he was the guest of Libby Collins this past weekend on WTMJ Conversations. Franklin Gimbel's got a very interesting backstory. Tells some really, I caught it this weekend, tells some really interesting stories about some of his early cases, some of the mafia members that he dealt with, shall we say. Some really interesting stuff. So, sidebar here, just sidebar, see what I did there. Head to WTMJ.com, click on Conversations, and listen back to Libby's conversation with Franklin Gimbel. But anyway, Morales, with his attorney, Gimbel, is now suing the FTC in federal court for violating his civil rights. In the complaint filed Tuesday, this is how Elliot Hughes of the Journal of Civil Rights, in the complaint filed Tuesday, Pancake, which, by the way, did you see where his new home is?
Where?
Oconomowoc.
Oh, okay.
Now, does that tell you that he's no longer interested in being the chief? If he's living in Oconomowoc?
No.
We can move back. He alleges the city violated his First, his Fifth, his Sixth, and his 14th Amendment rights. That's four amendments. It's the old FTC Grand Slam. It's one more than the hat trick. It's the grand...
Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, 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 bing. Yes, all four. That's right.
I would have played earlier, but I just counted them.
When they demoted him from chief to captain in summer of 2020 without due process, he's seeking compensatory and punitive damages against a list of defendants and also individually lists the 7 commissioners who demoted him. Oh, so he's going after the 7 who voted to
demoted, and he's going after the former commission's executive director, Griselda Aldretti. Accusing them all of defamation, breach of contract, wrongful discharge, and civil conspiracy to remove him as chief in violation of federal and state law. I know that I think most experts, quote-unquote experts, think he'll settle. Maybe not there. I'm talking about the other case that has been put us on the stopwatch, right? That he'll settle before, well, it's the 4th of July weekend. We talked about the independence, and that's ironic. That the independence of our nation and Alfonso Morales will all meet as one in one titanic clash of the titans. And we're going to be monitoring it. We will. But he's taking it up a notch, as we like to say. Morales taking it up a notch, suing the city of Milwaukee in federal court. You're a city of Milwaukee resident.
I am.
I've asked you this before. You're on the hook for this. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, taxpayers will pay, in essence, it's taxpayer money, right? And yet I have a strong feeling like the city of Milwaukee taxpayers, this was not bothering them that much. That they're going to have to, in essence, pay for whatever settlement comes of this. And I don't think people mind this one. I'm not it's not my money. I can only ask you.
I don't want to speak for all.
Speak for everybody.
Milwaukee County. I'll be the
when
point.
Pancake speaks, he speaks for all of Milwaukee.
Yes, indeed. Again, because it's not him who dug this hole. He was, I don't want to say put in this situation, forced in this unfair situation, in his current situation now where he was, as it is being ruled or debated, I suppose, unrightfully lost his job or was demoted. And it's not his fault. And with the fault of other leadership and a board member, or a board or a commission that made such decisions, like against a public figure who had the favor of the city, it's hard to blame the guy for getting what he deserved.
You don't...
So I'm with the rest of the city as I now speak for everybody here.
All right. So whenever that settlement comes and we get that price tag, and it will be in the six figures.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
And I think you're in the majority. I think you're right there. But we'll have to delay this as we continue our Morales watch. It's getting kind of interesting now. Now we're coming down the home stretch. We'll see how it plays out. The night is still young. More of WTMJ Nights coming up next.
Toshiba copier printers from James Imaging Systems, helping business get back to business. Brian Jonas, Director of Technology with the Greendale School District.
The partnership we have with James just makes document imaging easy. I really feel like they're on board with us with our best interests at heart.
James Imaging Systems customer Mike Finkflag, partner with ShoreTech, the CPA and business advisors firm.
Partnership is sharing the same goals. That's why we focus on the client. We make their goals our goals, and when they need us, we respond quickly, just like James needs goals for us.
Stephen Russell, president of Wisconsin Legal Blank Company, sums it all up.
Their honesty, they're easy to work with, their service is impeccable, and they're local.
Toshiba copier printers from James Imaging Systems, helping business get back to business. Call 262-781-7700, 262-781-7700, or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner.
Hey, voters! Some call them oddball parts, but we call them a huge part of our inventory. Dave Doro here from Kendor Marine. With thousands of boat parts and supplies stacked right here in our store, you won't have to look elsewhere. If you need it, chances are we got it, along with expert advice to get your job done right. Hey, boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin. Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine, we got everything you need but the water. KendorMarine.com. Hey, boaters! It's a boater's do-it-yourselfer's dream store. Kendor Marine stocks thousands of boat parts and supplies. Just about everything you ever need to keep your boat up and running. Whether it's common or something you think might be discontinued, you can bet on us having it. So don't be surprised when we have just what you need. I'm Dave Doro, and boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin. Hey, boaters, cruise to Kendor Marine. We got everything you need but the water. KendorMarine.com.
This is WTMJ Nights. Harden doing now?
He's on the floor.
Oh, he's down? He's hurt?
No, he's taking warm-up shots.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's dressed.
He's dressed. Well, good. Because if he was out there nude taking warm-up shots, then we have a whole other storyline developing. He's on the floor naked. We'll tell him to get up and put some clothes on.
It's game time.
What are the experts saying?
It's all conjecture, everyone's projecting, even Ivan Andrews was
This is the place for conjecture and...
This is it. Again, he was on the floor, getting some shots up. He's warming up, that's all we're saying. He's not in the starting lineup yet.
Is he running at all?
Moved around the court, took some jab steps, step back.
And the hamstring ripped off the ball?
And then jogged off the court.
Jogged off the court. Was he limping at all?
No. He was out. Here we go. Here's the jog.
Oh, okay.
And he's taking a shot. Looks
How does it
smooth.
look?
Everything looks free range of motion. Isn't laboring at all.
Shoot, I ain't laboring.
Nope, not
Need a
happening
laborious
today.
jump shot.
Not yet, at least.
Oh, boy. All right. I'm getting nervous now. Getting nervous. We got a half hour left. Half hour left till pregame. An hour until tip-off. Game 5, Bucks and Nets. 6:30, though. Rusty Milberg's here. He'll get us caught up in the day in news. Hello, sir.
Hello, Scott. Retired Milwaukee Police Chief Alfonso Morales has filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Milwaukee and the Fire and Police Commission for violating his civil rights. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reports Morales claims the city and FCC violated his 1st, 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendments when he was demoted from chief to captain last August. A judge overturned the demotion due to a lack of due process and ruled Morales should be reinstated by July 3rd unless he and the city reach a settlement. Another shots-fired investigation closing a stretch of freeway in Milwaukee today. This time, I-94 eastbound was closed for just under 2 hours around 35th Street. There was a similar closure in the westbound lanes near Holly Road on Monday. WLS-TV in Chicago reporting that the chemical plant went up in flames Monday and continues to burn and is no stranger to health or safety investigations. Safety reports that inspectors from OSHA investigated a complaint at the company just last month. The department did not detail what explained what is being inspected during that May 20th visit. Time for the WCMJ Drake & Associates Market Update.
The U.S. stocks fell today as investors awaited the key Federal Reserve's monetary policy meeting. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 94 points. The S&P 500 decreased 0.2%, and the NASDAQ Composite fell 0.71%. The Fed's two-day policy meeting started today. The central bank is not expected to take any action. However, commentary on interest rates, inflation, and the economy could drive market moves. In corporate news, tech stocks fell today. Apple was down 0.64%, Netflix decreased 1.6%, and Microsoft and Alphabet fell 0.59% and 0.25%. Shares of Novavax fell over 9% today, despite the biotech firm's announcement yesterday that its COVID-19 vaccine is safe and 90.4% effective. For Drake & Associates, I'm Brad Allen, financial advisor for News Radio WTMJ.
WTMJ, PellaWI.com time saver traffic. Still a small delay as the zipper merge has come to 4145 southbound, beginning at Capitol Drive. The drive in from County Road Q to the Zoo, currently 17 minutes. That's an extra 2. Elsewhere, travel time's looking good. 94 outbound from the downtown to the Zoo. That is going to take you 7 minutes from the Zoo to Highway 16, and it's an extra 10. 43 northbound, downtown to Good Hope Road. A smooth go at 8 minutes. 94 outbound from the Marquette to Layton Avenue. 7 minutes with no delays. The WCMJ forecast, mostly clear tonight, cool. Lows 50 inland, 57 along the lakefront. Wednesday, bit of a copy of today. Mostly sunny, high 71 along the lake, 81 inland. Thursday, it warms up to a high of 87. Starts off partly cloudy with thunderstorms by the evening, windy as well, and those windy conditions continue overnight into Friday. Good chances of rain through Friday morning, then clearing. Still warm, highs around 88. Right now in Watertown, it's 74 degrees. In Grafton, 70, and in Milwaukee, 65 degrees. I'm Rusty Melberg, Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:33.
Okay, I just got to say this. Here's the text. I'm hoping Harden plays. Why would the Bucks want to win this series with an asterisk that the only reason they won was because of injuries to the Nets? If the Bucks need that kind of help, they don't belong in the playoffs. Really? Well, in that case, shouldn't you hope that Kyrie Irving plays too? There's going to be an asterisk that way. And then if they play with Philly, Embiid, if his knee's not going to be good, then there's an asterisk. What?
You know what's funny about a championship with an asterisk behind it? It looks just the same as a championship without one. Same thing. No one remembers.
Yeah.
Are you calling the Lakers championship last year? Is that an asterisk? Really?
Is there anybody in Toronto that puts an asterisk next to what they did 2 years ago?
Well, Kawhi was only there 1 year.
Well, no, when the Warriors were dropping like flies.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, there's some made-up term. We're overusing this asterisk. We're asterisking the asterisk. Scott?
I will give credit to the texter from the 262. You spelled it right. That's one of my vocabulary pet peeves is the asterisk. Or asterix. You get that a lot. No, you spelled it right. You said it right, so I'll give you partial credit for that. Look, if you well, good. I'll come back to that, I promise, before the show is over in 25 minutes. But if you allow yourself, I'll just say this, if you allow yourself to think that way, you're only penalizing yourself. You're only keeping yourself from enjoying whatever might come the rest of the way. That's all you're doing, because nobody thinks that way. Nobody does. Or if they do, they think that way for a day and a half, and then they forget. Like 10 years from now, yeah, but in the semifinals, in Game 5, people don't even remember who you beat in the semifinals. They'll remember who you beat in the finals, in the Super Bowl, in the World Series. When you get to the championship round of your sport, that is the opponent people remember. They rarely remember what happens before that unless it is something really, truly amazing or cataclysmic. I'm sorry, I spent more time on that than I should. I'm going to spend some time on this when we come back. Yes, indeed. Did Bob Baffert blame the Dean of Spirits' failure of the drug test on a pork burrito? I think he missed an opportunity because somebody else is. Also, a Greenpeace protester decided to parachute in to a Euro 2020 game earlier today. It was harrowing. And French Canadians are going crazy for the Tête de Sûre. Wait till you learn what that means in English. When we come back, details to follow. A Tuesday night edition of It's the Little Things.
The simple stuff we take for granted.
You don't know how important it is until you spend a year without it.
I mean, how long has it been since you've enjoyed some quality time talking to a friend?
Not on a screen, but sitting together on the same sofa.
That's why we love the perfectly named Friend Sofa from Penny Mustard.
It's always been